here we go. We've got 2 boss battles left in Hell Room, and then we're out. If we can get through those 2 boss battles, we're going to be doing good. People often sacrifice multiple Pokemon to get through these 2 fights. They're really difficult. Tabitha 2 especially, the one that we're doing now, is known to be one of the hardest fights in the game. This could go either way, honestly. We can wipe here, for sure. We can wipe. Let's not see it. There's some very specific things that have to happen for us to wipe. Specifically a double crit. If we dodge that double crit, there's some other things that can happen that are a bit fictional. But yeah. We might make it through this with 3 deaths. That would be really bad. 2 deaths is also possible. Anything less is very unlikely. We start off with Dragapult. Classic start to this fight. We've got Dragapult. This is a Focus Sash Blacephalon, but we're going to hit it twice with Dragon Dart. That always kills. We are Muscle Band, and therefore this should always be Absol Sucker Punch. Crit obviously didn't matter. Let's go. Absol's gonna come in. Now, something really annoying about the AI in this game. We are actually damaged to 203 here. Absol always sees a kill with Sucker Punch. That's a fast kill over Night Slash, but technically, there's something in the AI in this game that increases the chance of it going for a crit move if it's super effective on you. There is a very low chance for Absol to click Night Slash here. If it sees that boosted chances from Night Slash, because it crits me, and because it's super effective against me, even though it's a slow kill, you can click Night Slash. We should still be okay. But having health could be useful later, although it's very unlikely. Anyway, so this is not guaranteed Sucker Punch actually. I've seen other players play this route, and they've said it's guaranteed Sucker Punch, but it's I don't think it is. I think that Night Slash can happen in rare circumstances. So we're going to go into Golisopod. Golisopod has a Shell Shell, and even Night Slash crit never puts us into emergency exit. Early Mega Absol. Nice. Free switch in. This doesn't matter too much. We're not at the crunch point just yet. We are just going to first impression kill this. This is a priority bug move, very powerful, always kills. Now, at the damage that we're going to be at, this should 100% be Yanmega. This Yanmega has the power to wipe our whole run. Could be over now, right here, right now. If the Yanmega, I don't think this turn particularly matters. If it double crits me on Magnezone, we lose Magnezone, but then we're risking another crit on Lycanroc. So we have some backups. If this Yanmega just goes brazy on me and gets multiple crits, we're done. We're finished. Zone clutch up, man. If Zone clutches up really well, Lycanroc can live. There's also some fiction where Yanmega can try and get a double detect off, and Zone just kills it after it fails the second double detect, but yeah. Okay, this is the turn. This is the turn. This is the turn. Zone clutch up. Okay, okay, that's not fantastic. Hearts bumping, hearts pumping. Come on, Zone. Okay, don't do it, man, don't do it. Let's go! I think we die though to Magma Storm. That's not great. If I was slightly higher HP, that would have been better. I think we die to Magma Storm, don't we? Live on 1. That's such a shame. Magnezone, you didn't quite clutch up completely. Oh, okay, I really need to use my brain now. Man, if Zone had lived with even 1 HP, that would have been beautiful. That's so sad. Zone would have lived at that point. We would not have had to sack him if Zone had lived with even 1 HP. That's such a shame. I think he got quite a high roll on HP fire. That's a real shame. We were quite likely to live that as well. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry, Lycanroc. Magnezone didn't quite clutch up for you. This is going to be 3 deaths at least. I think there's still some fiction that can happen as well. All roads lead to Dog Sack. In this route, Shed Shell would have been better on the Lycanroc than it would have been on the Magnezone, but Shed Shell would have kept Magnezone alive in most routes. This is a real shame. This is always fake out, I think. And then it's going to be Earthquake. Yeah, that's not great. I think Pult has to clutch up and not get crit by Earthquake or Stone Edge. I think Pult doesn't die, but it might be okay. It might be okay, because then we might be guaranteed heat crash from Snorlax. Okay. Pult, clutch up. Please don't wipe me here. We've got a lot of health on Pult. You can do this, come on. Okay, don't crit me. That's really, really bad. That's like horrifically bad. Are you serious, man? That is so bad. Are we at least dead to Heat Crash? We are always dead to Heat Crash. That's not as bad. I think we might just lose now, actually. We have to go straight into Basque on the guaranteed Heat Crash. It should never curse, because it should always see a kill. This is, apart from the double crit on Yanmega, this is one of the worst possible lines this fight could have taken. Okay, this is never curse. We're going to take more damage from the Heat Crash, but it should be okay. It all comes down to the Victini now. Last Mon. This is pretty horrible, actually. I really need Kingdra to clutch up and get quite a lot of damage off on this Victini. If not, I think we lose, because Pult, the idea would have been for Pult to click Phantom Force on Victini, but I just die to Magma Storm now. Which is horrible after that crit. This is kind of random move. I can't believe that Earthquake crit, man, come on. Oh god, okay. That's probably one of the worst things it could have clicked. Don't crit me. Okay. Kingdra, you can really help me out here. I really need you to get an attack off here. Don't get crit. Accuracy drops would be hilarious as well. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I think we just straight wipe with this crits, by the way. Okay. Accuracy drop would be hilarious. I don't think that's enough damage, I'll be honest. Hold on. Okay, Draco does kill. If I go into Pult now, I don't take Magma Storm, and then if I kill with Draco, I don't take Magma Storm. Is that correct? That's really important. Magma Storm just went off, so I definitely don't take it now. But if I kill this with Pult, Magma Storm doesn't go off, I think. I really hope so, at least. Okay, Pult, don't ruin me. Don't get hit by Magma Storm. I think this is a mechanic that I'm correct about. Don't take Magma Storm. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just Draco and kill. Do I take Magma? Do I take Magma? Don't do it! Fight over, fight over! Okay. Apart from wiping, that was like the worst set of things that could have happened. But we take it. Oh, God. Maxi 2, here we go. This is well known to be one of the hardest fights in the whole game. Magma Hideout has been really tough with Permanent Magma Storm. Not being able to switch out and not wanting your Pokemon to die is a bad combination that doesn't really go well together. I'm really proud of the fact that I got up to Tabitha with no deaths. And I spent like 4 hours planning Tabitha, and it kind of broke me a little because the line that I came up with actually had quite good odds of going one death. One death Tabitha is really good. It's almost impossible to go, well, not impossible. It's really difficult to go deathless Tabitha. And the line that we had could have gone deathless if things had gone really well, but was quite likely to go one death. Unfortunately, as it happened, in the last fight, Magnezone got hit by quite high rolls of both moves, which meant that it died to Magma Storm, and then Lycanroc had to die as well. If Magnezone had finished on really low HP, Lycanroc could have survived. It would have been just Kingdra who died that fight. That would have been a fantastic fight. So it's a bit rough to spend 4 hours getting the perfect plan and then trying to whittle down the chances to only lose one Pokemon and then just lose 3 anyway. So I didn't spend, maybe because of that experience, I didn't spend as long planning this fight. This fight is good odds to win. If we get double crit 2 turns in a row with quite high rolls, so it's less than % chance of that happening, probably like 0.5% chance of that happening, we wipe. We straight up wipe. And it's on the Naga. There are 3 guaranteed sacrifices in this fight. I can't remember the last time I sacrificed 3 guaranteed in this run specifically. But this is a demon fight, man. You can't switch out unless you're holding Shed Shell, but then, as you'll see, we can't always hold a Shed Shell. This is going to be really rough, really rough. There's nothing to do but to run it. So the investment for this fight is going to be 3 sacrifices, possibly 4 if we get unlucky, plus 1 rare candy used on Dragapult. And it's so annoying the reason I had to use this. My Dragapult's IVs are just subpar where I need them to be, which is interesting because it's a really good Dragapult. 25 attack is fantastic, but if it was 26 attack, that would have saved me a rare candy. That's the difference, and it was absolutely vital for hitting a specific range that I'll talk about. Yeah, let's run it. I'm also not too happy about using a Roa Berry because they are fantastic berries and you only get 3 in this game, but it might save Swampet's life, so I'm going to do it. It's me again. Yeah, it is. Insane music. Let's soak it in. Groudon as a lead. It's Permanent Sun. This thing is a threat. Almost everyone sacrifices a Pokemon to this, unless you have something faster that can OHKO it and without holding a special item. Unfortunately, Maractus's IVs were not quite there. If Maractus's special attack was slightly higher, we might have been able to do it. We might have been able to save Maractus. But it's okay. We sacrifice her today. She hasn't done a lot for us for a while, and she's here instead of an Excadrill, because I tried to use Magnet Pull to get an Excadrill. But we got her instead. She was our only grass type for a while, but she's really going to pop off this fight, because she outspeeds the Groudon with Chlorophyll, and Leaf Storm with a Miracle Seed OHKOs this. Crit doesn't matter. Because I had to hold a Miracle Seed, Maractus can't switch out now. I had some ideas to do Spiky Shield because it's a guaranteed Heat Crash from Groudon actually, so you could guarantee 12.5% damage, but even then Leaf Storm's a range. If I miss the range, Groudon gets his Aya Papa Berry, goes back up to 50% and I wipe. So I couldn't risk that, so I'd rather just guarantee Sacrifice Maractus, which is sad. So this is Maractus's last turn. We are going to Sucker Punch though. Just to get off a little bit of damage, it really doesn't matter, because the Life Orb chip from Tangrowth is going to be enough for what we need. This This Tangrowth is guaranteed to go for Weather Ball on us. You did well, Maractus. You did everything I could ask for. Now, this Tangrowth is really fast. It's chlorophyll in the sun, but our Dragapult still outspeeds it. We go straight into Dragapult, who's holding a Life Orb. With the Life Orb, with our Life Orb, thanks to Tangrowth's Life Orb recoil, we always kill with Draco Meteor. Now, the only thing on Maxie's entire team that outspeeds me is Naganadel. That also kills me with one move and one move only. So this is always going to be Naganadel and Dragon Pulse. This is the turn. The next 2 turns is where we can wipe. Don't do it, Maxie. Don't do it. This is always Dragon Pulse, never anything else. Don't do it. Our second sacrifice of the fight. No matter what, but I really need Scizor to get off a knockoff. Don't crit me, don't high roll me. Okay. Citrus will help a lot. Are we dead to another crit? We might actually be okay thanks to Citrus. This is a choice Scarf Naganadel. It's always going to be going for Dragon Pulse. I think we're okay. We live crit. Okay, we are fine. I think if it high rolled me and got me just above 50% HP, and then crit a Dragon Pulse, I would have died. It's very, very fictional, very, very specific circumstances. Scizor, I was really excited when I got Scyther from Falaba Town. I was trying to Magnet Pull for Aileron. We didn't get that. We got Scizor instead. But Scizor has not been fantastic. He's popped off on a couple fights. So he's not been as great as I thought he might be. But he was one of the only Pokemon who could do this. Come in on Naganadel, live 2 hits guaranteed from Dragon Pulse, get a knockoff off. There's no way he survives this because he's not holding a Shed Shot. We get rid of the Naganadel Scarf. We're going to get off one last ditch of effort with Bullet Punch, it doesn't matter now. Goodbye, Scizor. You actually served us well in the end. You didn't do much until you got Bullet Punch, but you popped off a couple times after that. And you did what I needed to in this fight. Thank you. Very scary. Naganadel beats this boosts its own highest stat if it kills one of your mons. So usually, with a Choice Scarf, it can just sweep through your whole team. We've got rid of the Choice Scarf though, meaning Dragapult comes straight back in, outspeeds, and kills. Avenge our fallen comrade, Mantisaur. He's avenged Leprinkly, he's avenged Mantisaur. Let's do it now. Dragon Darts kills. Now the reason that we used one of our valuable, limited, rare candies this fight to bring us from 79 to 80 is because I needed to show Maxie that the highest roll of all my moves kills all of his Pokemon, so he's just going to go in order now and let me kill his Garchomp straight up. Unfortunately, without using a rare candy, at 25 attack IVs, I don't show a kill on Mew. I'm like 1% off, which is very depressing, to miss the IV by 1. I decided that a rare candy I have more of, so using a rare candy was was the better choice than using the scale on my attack IVs. And going from 25 to 31 attack is just not a good use of heart scales, I think. So he's going to send in Garchomp. He thinks all of his Pokemon are dead to my Pulse, so he's just going to go in order. So we just kill this, and we kill this with Draco. The special attack will drop, doesn't matter in terms of baiting. There's something that can go wrong on this turn as well. It's so unlikely. It's really unlikely. Mew comes in. At 79 health, because my Dragapult does not have good HP or defense IVs, which means I'm in this situation, Mew sees 3 rolls of Flare Blitz as killing me, but all Psychic Fangs rolls kill me. If it goes for Flare Blitz here, we can lose Greninja. I think we don't lose the run, but we can lose Greninja here. Let's see a Psychic Fangs. Come on. Psychic Fangs. Nice. It was so unlikely to go for Flare Blitz there. About a critical hit chance, to be honest. Which is not terribly though, but we take it, we take it. Right, we outspeed. We can even get a flinch here, it doesn't matter. We always live a Flare Blitz, even a Flare Blitz crit. I think if he crits me into burns me, we can lose Greninja, which would be a bit annoying. The flinch doesn't actually matter. The only thing that mattered was that if we switched in on a Flare Blitz the turn before, which was extremely unlikely, that's what would have just determined if Greninja died or not. We're going to take our kill. Okay, 2 deaths on Maxi so far. We're about to get our 3rd. Houndoom is going to come in now. What does it see on Curiosity? Is there any shenanigans that I can do? Almost certainly not. It's always going for Solar Beam. Oh, that's good, that's good. That's perfect. That means the Swampert lives. I think this is our last sacrifice of the fight. This should always be Solar Beam. Cast Form, first time you've left the box. And I brought you out of the box just to throw you away, but honestly I had nothing that could switch into this Mega Houndoom. You know what's really annoying is that, actually no, I think it ended up fine. I was going to say that my Mega Lopunny doesn't outspeed this when a lot of Mega Lopunies do. But we're okay. Because Greninja got the flinch on Mew, it ended up on high enough HP that this was always Solar Beam. Now, this is why I gave it the Roat Berry. Roat Berry is 12.5% damage. At the end of every Sun turn, Houndoom takes another 12.5% damage. This has worked out perfectly, actually. This is... Tabitha went almost as bad as it could have. I could have obviously wiped, so that's way worse. But Maxi has gone as good as it could have, so I'm thankful. Cast Form, you've done nothing for us, but you've been a perfect sacrifice, so you know what? Respect to your name. Man, Dragapult destroyed like 4 or 5 of Maxi's team. 4. And we Draco. 3 death Maxi. Could have been a 1 death Tabitha earlier today, but we got a bit unlucky. Overall, 6 deaths to Magma Hideout. I'll take it. And that's Maxi 2.